The truth is that a lot of shit out here, it's very easy to just fall into this mess of depression and fall into this mess of apathy. Your friends, your family, maybe they're negative, maybe the TV, that shit's negative. All this sea of just negative bullshit around you, it's gonna affect you. So here's 5 quick tips to be more positive starting right now, bro. This is Jim with SeductionUnleashed.com, help you unleash your best with women and beyond. And if it's your first time to this channel and you're interested in dating, relationships, self-improvement, and motivational content, start now by joining that notification gang, bro, so you don't miss anything. So with that being said, gentlemen, let us begin. Step number 1, I want you to strip yourself of all your limiting beliefs. I know you hear this shit a lot, but I want you to really consider something for a second. Think about history. Imagine telling someone 200 years ago, look, man, I'm gonna fly. You know what he's gonna say to you? He's gonna be like, what do you mean? Bro, I mean, guy, I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna build a machine and it's gonna fly. Okay. All right, good luck with that. That's basically the reaction you're gonna get. One of the things about us, we're humans, is we can't even think outside of our references of consciousness. Like if you were in a blank room your whole life and I asked you anything, really, you couldn't even comprehend what you would possibly think if all you ever saw was a blank room. So when you try to consider what's possible in the future, it's impossible because you don't even have a reference for it until it happens. The more you just think of yourself as just being one person out of billions of people, you automatically marginalize the person that you are. You're the only person in history right now sitting here that's probably watching this, that probably has your background, that has all the little things intricately that you have. Like our references ourselves instantly restrict you unconsciously. You don't even know it because you can't even see beyond your references. People in the fucking Bronx where I grew up, they're just happy to get a job. They're like, oh shit, bro, Macy's is hiring. That's because that's the only shit they see. They'll talk about, you know, security jobs because that's the only thing we see from the bottom of the fucking floor. We don't see all the other floors in the top of that skyscraper. You have to expand your self-limiting beliefs to a point where you are always wondering, what if? What if it does go right? Not what if it goes wrong. What if I could turn something from 6 figures to 7 figures? What if that's possible? What if it's possible for me to meet a girl or to have multiple girls or to have a whole harem of bitches? What if it's possible for me to get my health together, to get my life together, to get my family situation together, to wake up every day and feel motivated and wake up early and not sleep in all the fucking time? When I was younger, I got really arrogant. I thought I was a really smart kid, and then I got sucked into a bad mindset of just falling into a lot of different pleasures, whether that be smoking weed or popping pills or fucking bitches or just having this mindset of just, I'm a young motherfucker, I'm just gonna walk around and be in the struggle. And that's just not where you wanna fucking be, because eventually your habits, they take over. And then when you actually do wanna turn it off, when you actually do wanna start to get your shit together, you now have these self-limiting beliefs that you don't even realize you have. You have all these habits that you don't even realize you have because you have only exposed yourself to bullshit. Number 2, beware of self-limiting language. Beware of how crucial words are. Words aren't just words. They carry energy. You know, like if I said testosterone versus if I said steroids, it's just gonna create 2 completely different energies subconsciously when you think of the 2. Here's another interesting example. Have you ever thought about the psychological effects that happen by the fact that, you know, we have curse words, all of our curse words that we use during times that we're very angry, that we feel incredible anger. What are they? Fuck, dick, pussy, shit, asshole, dickhead. All the things we call people in anger, what are they? There are body parts and things that refer to sex. Have you ever considered how fucked up that actually kind of makes you psychologically, that every single time you get angry and you say things that are, you know, that you say body parts to shame other people or that you reference sex at all, it's automatically going to condition sex to be equivocated with this negative energy. This is something that's more of a random example, but this is just something that, you know, you should think about at times, because when you, whatever language you use, it carries a conditioning, it carries an energy. So you should always be aware of language that's just limiting towards you. Number 3, offer people compliments, man. When you offer people value, you make their day. And energy, it reflects back and forth. So For example, I was once in a bathroom and I was just washing my hands, and this random dude was just like, "Hey man, cool hair." Most random compliment ever, but it was so just random that I was just like, "Oh shit, thanks man." And it made my day for a second. I was like, "Oh shit, that was really nice." The fact that it was random as fuck actually made it even better. So when you're around people and you see someone and they have something cool, point it out. Just what's gonna happen? Whoever gets complimented and then gets angry about it, the worst that's gonna happen is that they say no. And if anything happens, if they ignore you, that's not even gonna be your fault. That's gonna be their fault because they're just in a bad fucking mood or whatever the case. That has nothing to do with you. When you make people feel good about themselves, the energy will naturally reflect back and forth. Number 4, be more positive by expressing gratitude. Think about this for a second. Imagine you were walking down the street and then suddenly a car almost hit you. And when I say almost, I mean it literally just flew by. You could feel the wind just gust upon your face. You realize that one more step, you would have been fucked up. You would not be alive right now. In that moment, say it even took you off your feet and you were on the ground and your heart was racing, your adrenaline was sky high. And in that moment where you're just breathing air deep and you're thinking to yourself like, "Oh my God, I'm so happy that shit didn't hit me." Like I feel so, your adrenaline would be so high, you would feel incredibly happy because you would just be like, "Holy fuck, I'm alive right now." In that moment, all your problems in life, everything, all the little issues, all the things that get your day down, it would not matter because you would just be there appreciating the fact that you had your life right now, the most basic fucking thing. So every time you feel negative, express gratitude, thank your body for what it's doing, thank your heart, thank your skin, thank your hair, thank everything about you for just being there for you and making you function and go about your day. But what happens? Eventually over time, you forget that perspective. You forget how you feel right after that truck almost hit you. And then you go back into that life where everything seeps back into normality. And then before you know it, you become more apathetic. You start to turn back to that apathetic former self of yourself. And being grateful will create an incredible joy in your heart that goes beyond whatever, because even if you're working hard for some tip-top goal, during that journey you have to try and maintain your happiness. You can't think to yourself, "Okay, I'm miserable now, but once I reach this arbitrary goal I set, then I'll be happy. Then that's when I'll begin to be happy." That's the wrong mindset to have. You should always express gratitude for your life that you breathe every single day. Number 5, slap the shit out of yourself when you think of something negative, man. Okay, now I don't mean that literally, but I could mean that literally, because what you want to do is you want to associate negativity for when you do negative shit, or for when you do shit that isn't positive for yourself, or isn't productive for yourself, or is just flat out toxic for yourself. And vice versa, you want to do the opposite for things that are positive. When you do positive things, you want to reward yourself. You want to smile. You want to take a deep breath and tell yourself you did awesome. Give yourself a high five. Jump around, raise your energy. So every time you do something positive that's good for yourself, you automatically program yourself. You associate and you hypnotize yourself with positivity to productivity. And you want to do the same with negativity. Every time you do something negative, if you feel bad, guess what? You should feel bad, motherfucker. You should feel so bad that every time you do it, it doesn't even feel right. It doesn't sit right with you to be sitting down watching shit for 5 hours straight. You just feel like you're wasting time. That's a good feeling to have, trust me. If you enjoyed that kick-ass video and you want to see more on self-improvement and motivation, dating, relationships, start now by clicking that subscribe and bell notification so you don't miss anything. So with that being said, gentlemen, unleash your best, and remember, until next time, confidence is bred by competence.